Hey, what's up wrestlers? So I hope you're good and warmed up. Today is actually a really important day because we're going to learn how to open up our armpits. So pretty much when we're snapping down, we're using the motion of opening up, we're becoming vulnerable, and then we want to bring muscular contraction to snap someone down. So however you're snapping down your opponent, we really want to build control. So not only functional flexibility in our armpits and neck area, but functional strength. So we're going to do a bunch of poses using the blocks. So if you have blocks, definitely bring them, but they're not necessarily needed, but they're definitely a bonus. So if you have blocks, bring them to your mat because we're going to open up them shoulders. I'll meet you on the mat whenever you're ready. Okay, so today we're going to start in tabletop. So go ahead and find them hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips, nice wide strong fingers. Remember that today. Let's start with cat-cow. So inhale, drop the stomach, look up to the ceiling, and then exhale, curl. We're going to do 3 more rounds, inhaling, just keeping that heat that we got built up, exhaling. You should have a good sweat going by now. So really just feeling the openness in your chest and your shoulders as you exhale. Let's stay at the top for one big inhale and exhale. As you inhale, let's drop the chest, lower the stomach, look up, and hold here for an exhale. Big inhale. And let's exhale, curling the toes, a down dog, send the hips up, pedal out the feet. Again, we got the heat going. Let's keep the heat going as we flow, just like always. Functional flexibility, your body is a rubber band, so we're just keeping the heat going so we can stretch a little bit further once we start holding the more strenuous poses. So let's find a still down dog here for one big breath, long spine, pushing the hips away from you. Exhaling. On your next inhale, let's jump or step to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Let's grab the elbows, swing left and right. Just shake the shoulders out, really get them loose. Getting them ready. Forward and back. Shake the neck out. Again, a lot of our poses are going to open up our throat, our neck, and our shoulders. Mostly our armpits, actually. So a lot of our work today is going to be on underneath. So on your next inhale, let's bring the hands to the ground. Halfway lift up, long spine. Exhale, fold again once more. This time as you inhale, let's slowly roll up, standing up vertebrae by vertebrae into one big inhale, hands coming up, meeting the sky, watching them come together. Exhale, fold forward. Now let's start breathing with our movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back into a chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, open up your chest into up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's inhale, the right foot comes up all the way, lengthening. Exhale, step the foot down in between the hands. We're going to come up into a lunge. So we're curling in the toes, squeezing the hips together, building up some heat in the legs still. Now let's open up our chest. Let's exhale, bring the elbows to the side. Inhale, open up the chest to the ceiling. Now let's exhale, reach forward, long spine. Inhale, open back up, open up the heart. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, reach back. One more exhale, reach forward. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, let's bring the hands together, interlock the fingers. And as you inhale, reach the elbows high. Wrap the arms together though. Opening up the armpits for one big breath here. Opening up the chest, staying strong in the legs. One more inhale. And as you exhale, let go, hands wrap the right leg, flow into your chaturanga, one big exhale. Inhale, up dog. Nice, exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot comes up this time. Long spine, exhale, step that foot down in between the hands. Inhale into lunge. Right back into it, squeezing the legs together. Let's exhale, pull the elbows to the sides. Open the chest as you inhale. Exhale, reaching. And lengthening the armpits. Inhale, opening. Exhale, reaching. Inhale, lengthen. Last one, exhale, reach far. Inhale, open. On this next exhale, let's interlock the hands behind the neck or the head. On your inhale, reach the elbows high. Lengthen the elbows up, wrap the armpits underneath. Creating length in the armpit, keeping your balance, one breath. Finding your last inhale. And as you exhale, hands wrap the left foot, flow into that chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You're doing great. Now we got the heat build up a little bit more in our shoulders. Find 3 breaths here in down dog, shaking out the hips, shaking out the arms, doing whatever you need. Just enjoying that breath. Again, what we're doing today is going to help our snap downs. We're going to build that functional flexibility in your armpits and your shoulders to where you can feel comfortable in those open, vulnerable situations whenever you're wrestling. Find one more down dog breath, big and full. Exhaling the mouth. As you inhale, just jump to the top of the mat and halfway lift. Exhale, forward, forward. Inhale, come up all the way, hands meeting at the top. Exhale, forward, forward, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot comes up all the way. Exhale, step that foot down in between the hands. Inhale, lunge or warrior one. Exhale, hands wrap behind the back. Interlock the fingers. Inhale, big chest again. Exhale, it's forward, forward. Your shoulders come on the left side of that right knee. Drop the head down. 3 breaths here. See if you can drop the crown of the head. Let the head become light. Sending the hands toward the front of the room. We're trying to stretch out the shoulders here. Squeezing the elbows together for one more breath. Finding our last exhale. As you inhale, strong legs come back up into that warrior one. Exhale, hands wrap the right knee. Like flow into your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, open heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot up. Long spine. Exhale, step it down in between the hands. Inhale into your lunge. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, big heart, big chest, open up. And let's exhale, forward, forward. In between on the right of that leg. Drop the head down again. We're stretching out the shoulders. Squeeze those elbows together. Breathing. Finding full breath when you're scrunched in. Just like any wrestling position, you're going to be scrunched in. You're not going to be able to access full breath. So use that diaphragm. Finding your last exhale. Inhale, come up, strong legs, warrior one. Exhale, hands wrap the left foot. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Great, now we're warm. We're opened up in the armpits a little bit more. We've got the blood flow going now. Let's start to pick up the pace. Let's drop the elbows down where we are. So right here, if you have tight armpits, you might feel a natural internal rotation with the hands. Grab a block if so. Put it between your hands. Make a goal post. Wrap it around the block. Ground your elbows. Wrap the arms in. So we're doing a little internal wrapping. So when we open up, we don't want to open up here. We want to open up here. So when you're snapping a guy down, you want to have your strength right here when you're snapping. You don't want to be opened up, internally rotating. So you want to externally rotate the arm, wrap under, come into dolphin pose. Whenever you're ready, meet me there. If you have to pause the video, you pause it, get situated. Once you're there, drop your head in between your armpits. Look between your feet. See if you can find the connection from your elbows to your hip bones. Shake out the butt a little bit maybe. Maybe you walk the feet forward a little bit, maybe you walk them away. Once you find that connection, try to lengthen it. Push the mat away from you. Engage the shoulder muscles. Open up the armpits a little bit more. Breathing. Pushing the hips away from you. Strong hands, your elbows are driving through the ground. Long spine. 2 more breaths. Lengthening with every breath. Your armpits gets a little bit more open. You're doing great. Just breathe. 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, drop the knees down. Bring the other block. If you don't have your blocks, your arms are just going to go on the ground into puppy pose right here. But for everyone else who has the blocks, we're bringing the elbows underneath or on top of the blocks at the top of your mat. Like so. Right here. So when you point your palms of the hands towards the ground, we internally rotate the arms. We don't want that. So let's point the thumbs up today. So we're externally rotating the arms, wrapping the armpits underneath, and let's stay here. So you want your knees right below your hips. So if you want to open up, maybe you open up. We're finding comfortable here. Once you get comfortable, let's start to create some length. So functional flexibility, what is that all about? It's all about finding movement, finding strength when you're in those exposed, vulnerable spots. So right here, our chest is vulnerable, opened up. Our armpits are exposed. So engage your shoulder muscles, wrap underneath with your elbows. And every inhale, start to send the fingertips away from the hip bones. So you're creating a long spine. Every inhale you lengthen, every exhale you feel that decompression. Let's relax the head down. Drop the hands down. Relax for 3 breaths. See if your chest can open up. See if your armpits allow it. Finding one more full deep breath here, just relaxing. On your next inhale, bring the thumbs up back to the ceiling. Pick the head up, engage the lats, engage the chest. We're going to add some movement here. So on an inhale, shift forward. Bring the shoulders above the elbows. On an exhale, we're opening up. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach out. You might stop right here. That's okay. Just going wherever your limit is. Inhale, up. You find out that you're a little bit weak in those open spots. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Let's go 2 more. Inhale up. Slow, steady breath. Exhale back. Send the booty up. 1 more. Inhale up. And exhale back. Staying here again. Activate. Pick the head up. Don't let it drop. If your shoulders are giving too much of a problem, shake them out. Shake them out. But if not, stay up here strong. Pause the video if needed. We're building up heat, we're keeping the heat here. You might drop the forehead down to take a little bit of weight off your arms. From here, curl the toes. If you're able to, if you really feel like you have the functionality in this open pose, you can pick up the knees. Holding here. Very strenuous, maybe picking up your chest and your head. Engaging in, still creating length, not letting your shoulders cram. 3 more breaths. Come on, steady breath. One last inhale. And exhale, drop. Oh, you're doing a good job. Bring your blocks out of the way. And let's flow into a down dog. Exhale as you go into your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're doing great here. Shake out the arms, shake out the hips. So on your next breath, we're going to jump into a seated position however you want to. Maybe you can jump all the way through, however that is to you. We're going to make our way into seated pose. Hands come behind you. Let's point the fingers towards us actually today. Your feet is about 1 foot away from your butt. On your next inhale, let's bring up the hips. From here, drag the heels to your feet. Engage your hamstrings as if you're dragging your knees forward. Create a long spine. And then you might drop your head back. Feel the stretch in your shoulders, your front delts, lifting up the hips higher with every inhale. Steady breath, long spine, just fully engaged. Pretend you're on your back right now on your bridge and you gotta get your hips higher. Drive those heels through the ground. Come on, let's go. 2 more breaths. Full control breath, inhale. And let's exhale, drop down. Awesome, come onto your back. We're gonna come into our first wheel. I know we all know how to do this since little pee-wee wrestling practices. But first I'm gonna give you a little something to play around with. Instead of pointing your fingers straight towards you, let's point our fingers a little bit outward at the beginning. Not much, a little bit. But what we want to do for the sake of our shoulders and our armpits, what we're doing, functional flexibility, remember, wrap the armpits under, wrap the armpits forward and under, whatever that means to you. So once you find your elbows where they're at, right above your hands of the heels of the hands, we're going to inhale, drive up, keep the elbows still, come onto the head. So right here, my elbows are right above the heels of my hands. They are going to stay there. So I'm wrapping, I'm not letting it open up. I'm wrapping and then driving through, straighten out the arms. So instead of looking for the toes and the feet, We're gonna look through the armpits today. Send the head through the armpits, straighten out the arms, keep the rotation. Don't fall open like this. Don't impinge your shoulder joint. Keep it open. Find that functional flexibility. Breathe here. Lengthen with every breath. Create spaciousness in your spine. Trying not to cram anything. 2 more full breaths. A little bit more space in the armpits. Last inhale. And then exhale. Come down slowly. Hug the knees to the chest. Give yourself a break for that one. We're gonna come in one more round. So whenever you're ready, sit back up onto your butt. This time we're gonna go into a little bit harder variation. So let's point the fingers away from us this time. Give a different variation. This time you can do the one we did before, but I wanna straighten out the legs if you really wanna challenge yourself for this. So if you think you can, try to get the big toes to the ground all the way. So on an inhale, lift up the hips, straightening the legs, dropping the head back. 5 breaths. This is a bridge pose. We're opening up the shoulder. Find breath in the shoulders still. But it's great because we get to practice our bridge in a different variation. So keeping the heels driving through. Come on, lift those hips a little bit higher. Last 2 breaths. The toes to the ground. Yes. One more inhale. And exhale, drop the hips back. Lie on your back. Bring your hands above your shoulders. We're almost done here. Doing the best you can with this bridge. Keep the elbows locked in, internally or externally rotated arms. As always, on your next inhale, let's come all the way up. This time you might walk the feet a little bit closer to you. Ground the heels through, straighten out the arms. Keep the arms wrapped. Don't let it open. Keep it wrapped and go forward. Maybe every exhale you go a little bit more forward, opening up your armpits, straightening out your legs. So we're doing less of this, less impinging the lower back. You know, if you feel cramped in the lower back, send it forward. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Send your head through, last breath maybe. Inhaling and exhaling all the way down. You're doing great. Shake it out, hug the knees to your chest. Rock left and right. Let's straighten out the legs, bring the hands underneath the butt. We're gonna make our way into fish pose. Just a little opener for the neck area and the throat area. So we're gonna drive the elbows to the ground. Lift up the chest and just drop the crown of the head on the ground. You might point your toes. You might lift up your feet, engage the abs. You might be able to move your hands. Point your hands as well. Breathing through the throat, trying to lengthen the chin forward. 2 more breaths. Steady. On your next exhale, drop down. Hug your knees to your chest. Now I'm going to come into the peak pose. This is optional. So if you feel like you got a little bit more in you and wheel pose isn't enough, we're going to come back and sit back up onto your knees. We're going to curl in the toes. This is called camel pose. So this is one last, it's more of a front delt opener and a throat opener. So this is one for us. I just want to do it because we really want to do anything that's helping our lower back, because wrestlers need anything they can get for their lower back and learning how to bridge correctly. So right here, sending your knees through the ground, create space in the spine. Maybe bring your hands to your butt, send your hips forward a little bit. Inhale, lengthen the crown high. And then exhale, you might bend a little bit more. Slow and steady. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. I'm going to challenge you. Let's bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Continuing that at your own pace. Going all the way down maybe. If you can make it all the way down, last one of the day, crawl the fingers through, coming into a full wheel, open up the armpits. And you might inhale, lift up the chest. This is fully opening up my chest and armpits. Maybe walk your fingers in a little bit closer. Wherever your body allows you to go, find 3 more breaths. Keeping space in the spine, try not to let it cram. On your next exhale, if you're where I'm at, let's just drop the feet flat. If you're able to reach that position, called Sukta Virasana pose. Great for letting the lower back jiggle out. Good one to take a breath in. Maybe this is where you end. And if you have the time in the day right now, maybe you come into a couple supine twists. Just to even out the back. And slowing down that breath rate, just like taking a couple moments to yourself and connecting. You just opened up your armpits. You had a strong practice. Just giving your body thanks for that. Maybe come into happy baby, reaching your hands in between your knees, grabbing the outer edges of the feet, opening up the legs. Just great for that lower back, because you deserve it. Rocking left and right if that feels good. Just massage your lower back. And from here, we're going to make our way into Shavasana. And you're going to hold it for as long as you want. It's totally up to you. Again, whatever your practice is really calling for right now, just act on it. And have a happy Shavasana.